What's up, everybody? It's the Little Big Cast, the official PlayStation podcast of the KT Data Network. On today's episode, Drew confesses his love for Alice in Wonderland. Yes, it's true. And we interrupt Rachel's nap time, of course. Sorry. And Robin gives us smothering tips and invents the phrase, the Jeff-a-logue.
Oh, Jeff.
Welcome, everybody. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the official PlayStation podcast of the KT Data Network. I'm Drew Tyler, the golden boy of the WSU comm department, and I'm taking the reins today for Jeff Hawks, who's out sick. Well, he's not out sick. He's out with sick. I don't know. He's kind of chilling,
he's occupied.
There you go. He's occupied today. We're going to take over. Joining me, as always, is the illustrious and ever stalwart and studious student, Rachel Hernandez.
I would normally describe myself as illustrious.
I should also say the recently awoken. Welcome to the team.
I know. Jeez.
Going in a little late. We had an extra nap. That's good. That's good. And also, are you Dr. Hazlett or near to be Dr. Hazlett?
Near to be.
Near to be. Who writes in her sleep now? Dissertation is nigh on her doorstep. Are you revising? What are you doing?
Yes. This is my life now, so I'm in the process. It's a process. It is a very long, painful, and crazy process. Oh. Don't do this.
I was gonna say,
don't be me.
Thanks for not bringing us along. Well, let's jump into it. Let's go ahead and talk about our week, what we've been up to, and then talk about games and stuff. Rachel, you want to kick it off?
Yay. Yeah, mine's probably the most boring, anyways. I have done not a whole ton. Yay. I've been at school. The last time I touched a game was Far Cry 4, I believe. But it's okay. I'm still here, alive, sleeping.
Getting plenty of good sleep? That's healthy.
Yeah, I know. I need more, I think, is the end conclusion. No, that's about it. Just school, and that's consumed my life as of this point.
As a professor, I will say that's probably a healthy choice. It's good. That's okay.
Thanks. I know, but I'm excited because I'll be playing the indies, but we'll mention that later.
Yeah, we're going to talk all about our new renewed vigor for indie games. Awesome. Robin, what have you been doing?
Life's been wild. I've been doing more reading them games lately because the Madre is now in the rehab hospital for knee surgery. Oh. So she's enjoying that. So I've been hanging out with her a little bit, and I can't exactly play video games while my mother is asking me when we're going to take the tour and meet the football team. Those painkillers are spectacular for that woman. She is not connected to planet Earth at all.
She's that's funny.
Robin, when are you bringing in the twin kittens? She is checked out.
Oh, that's fun.
So, I don't know, but I've been keeping like a little notebook of like all the crazy things that she said. And when she has like a moment of lucidity, I'm just like, this is what you have said in the past 2 days. She's like, oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
So I've been torturing my mother with that. Doing a little bit of Skylanders. Small one has rediscovered Skylanders after she took her own little break.
Yeah.
It's good. So, it's a good habit to start, kind of, ebb and flow. That's good.
Yes. It's like, I'm not going to push you, Layla, but I bought all these Skylanders. Use them. She's like has a wall of Skylanders just like stuck on them. It's
Mother knows best.
That I'm not gonna. I'm gonna pretend that you're right. So.
You got this.
Yeah. I've been messing around a little bit with Dragon Age Inquisition and really enjoying it. And my goodness, it is pretty. I've been playing it on my PS4 and it is so pretty.
I've wondered about that one. I don't have time for it, but maybe
I know.
If I let Destiny go, maybe I could have a little more time.
What? What? No.
Let Destiny
No.
go. Who are you?
No.
If you look at Little Big Cast from when we launched, about a year ago, up until Destiny's launch date, which was when. Well, even the beta sidetracked us for a little while, right? Mm-hmm. If you just go through, you could probably just call us the Little Big Cast : Destiny podcast. We have covered it some aspect out of 50 out of 54 weeks, I'm sure. Just saying that there's a lot of time that goes into playing that game, collectively.
I blame Jeff, I think.
And we can blame Jeff. We can blame Jeff. Yeah. He's not here. He sucked us all in. So I'll finish up. My week has been a lot of gaming. I played Destiny quite a bit this week, and sometimes in the middle of the day I played Destiny. Well, middle of my day, like in the morning, when it was just me and the kids. Yeah, I did. Yeah. So I did, but I also got into. Let's see. Oh, we picked up a bunch of indies. We'll talk about that later. So I played About a Blob, the from outer space one where you suck things up and you get bigger, and that was fun for the kids. We played tag team, me and Bean. That was kind of cool. And then tonight we pulled up DuckTales, the remastered DuckTales.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and that was it. I didn't grab them as much because it's just this kind of platform side scroller with the basic stuff, but it was something that she could do, and that was kind of fun. Like, she didn't get frustrated right away. She kind of could follow a map and find the treasures. I was falling asleep. It was like 5 o'clock. And I'm like, whoa, what are we doing? Come on, Dad. And then right before, what were you doing? Oh, for tonight, when Stacy's in class, my job is to bathe the girls and do all of our chores. And then tonight it was also add all the laundry. So I had all the girls sit down, and before I let them watch a movie, I made them sort laundry. And while they sorted laundry, I pulled up Final Fantasy VII, and I was like, I want to remember. So that was an enjoyable trip down memory lane to just get started. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up again in the near future, but I did enjoy that little snippet of 20 minutes of Cloud.
Yeah.
Good times. We've been busy, but not being busy.
Yeah. So I got my new Fitbit. I mean,
you did see?
Yeah, dude. It's it's the Surge.
Oh,
so
my!
Like halfway breaking my wrist, but it's touch screen. It's so cool.
That is cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, and you can set it so that the messages from your phone will pop up, but it has to be Android 5.0. But of course, if you have an iPhone, then you're good to go.
Then you're good to go. Then you can do that. And I love the wrist connection. I love to be able to look at it and go, oh, they don't need me right now, or they do, or in the middle of a lecture, and you guys start chatting on the chat, and I'm like,
it's never happened.
I'll stop a class in the middle and be like, I've got to mute this. I'm sorry, but my producer doesn't know that I'm in the middle of a class, or he does know. And you guys have it goes
off on your laptop.
We do it on purpose. We do it on purpose. 1 p.m. class starts.
Well, Rachel's usually in my classes, so she's just grinning. She's just grinning ear to ear. Yeah. No, it was on my laptop yesterday. It was in the middle of class. I was trying to critique videos, and it's like ping, ping, and everybody's like, "What is that?" It's like that's just Rachel.
It's not.
It wasn't
only twice, but
no, it's good. It's good life. I love it. Hey, let's go through some news and talk about our indie games coming up. So, I'll kick it over to me.
Kicking it.
Boop, 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 boop. So we've got some really quick short newses. Thanks to Jeff for throwing these in here because, of course, I was chasing kids and sorting laundry all night. But this is important stuff. So we've gathered up the tips of things you need to know for news today. First one is one of those 20th anniversary edition PS4s sold for how much? Do you guys remember?
$130.
It was nearly $130,000 for the number one edition, right? Because they numbered them. This was the 00001 version. They only ran 12,000 plus units of this, so that's nearly $130,000 for one gaming machine. Let's ask the panel: would you pay that much for a gaming machine?
Yes. No, I don't think so. No, I don't know. Mm-mm.
If I had the money and I knew that I would be able to resell it to some poor sap again, yeah.
Then
smart.
I need somebody to pay that much for one.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're sitting on one. You should. This one was kind of special, though, because Sony decided they were going to hold this bidding war on Yahoo Auctions in Japan. So it was Sony initiated. They pushed it in Japan, and we're happy that everybody kind of participated. And I think they even said they were surprised about how high it went. But
it's kind of a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal. People with their nostalgia and sentimentalities, right?
I don't blame them, but geez, just give the money to me, actually.
Yeah.
The whole time we were in Vegas, I'd walk by those tables at CES and I'd be like, do you realize that what you have on the table right in front of you is my mortgage payment? I'm just saying, like,
no, because like I was looking at the price, like, it's $130,000. You want to buy me a house?
Right.
Because that would be great.
I will let you have my PlayStation and I'll paint it. Great.
Right. You can have mine. I'll buy you one, actually.
Yeah, I'll pay. No, yeah. Money is a hard thing. All right, news number two. Capcom has their Dragon Dogma Online that's been announced. It's going to be coming out. It's kind of I don't know Dragon's Dogma Online. I believe it's a free to play with microtransactions. Does that sound right? Are any of you familiar with Dragon's Dogma Online?
No.
Jeff threw it in there, so it must be an important thing.
Must be a big deal.
Wait a minute, does it have anything to do with Destiny?
Right.
It starts with a D. That's probably where it was. But I don't know. It was. It's going to come out on the PS3, the PS4, the PC, and it sounds like 4-player party max. Big updates planned, up to 100 people in the lobby. So it sounds like just an online version, but it's a free to play where you can buy your microtransactions to go farther faster.
Microtransactions.
I like to hear what Capcom's up to because they were like the game maker of my era.
Yeah,
I had all the Capcom.
Oh, were they?
Nintendo World, yes. Yeah, back in the day. Remember when I was a youngin'? When I was a youngin', speaking of being a youngin', this is off topic, but I got invited to my 20th year reunion today on Facebook. They're like, hey, could you do some of your professional magic and make a video for the 20th reunion? I was like, you're assuming that I'm coming already, right?
No.
And what kind of video do you want me to make? Like all those like embarrassing drunk pictures of everybody that I have? I mean, do you want me to just compile those, animate them so that everybody's puking?
Make a giant slideshow.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just like
Burns effect the whole way.
Yeah, exactly. Give me a challenge. And it made me feel really old. I missed my 10-year reunion because somebody forgot to tell me when it was. I was like in town, I was nearby, and nobody let me know. Not even my mom. Oh. I'm sure she knew, but she didn't even say, "Oh, hey, honey, this weekend." No, forget it. No. So I'll be there.
No, they invited me to my 10-year reunion like via Facebook and all that stuff. I was like, nope.
Not even going.
Run far away.
No.
Fun to see all those pictures of people for me at 20 years to see all these pictures and be like, do I even know like what your name? Yeah, it's bad. I've moved on a lot.
Well, Facebook has ruined high school reunions. The only reason that you go to high school reunions is so you see who got fat and ugly.
Yep.
I can't wait.
Oh, true. It's probably
I can't wait to get my first invite in the mail.
I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna be like, hey, look at me. I'm not fat and ugly. Hey,
look how successful I was. Yeah. I was the awkward weird kid.
My kids are.
I think that's all it is. I'm gonna take my cute kids and be like, this is what I have to show for my work.
My prodigy.
I made babies and they're cute. That's all I got.
Go forth, my little beans. Go forth and be cute.
Speaking of little beans, let's push forward in our news. The PS4 is probably coming out soon with their little bean. The PS4 Slim has been leaked. It's a cutie. It is. It's a cute little bit. In fact,
adorable.
How skinny that
Doesn't
is.
even look like a console.
Right. In fact, at this angle, it's almost like they purposely took this shot from strange enough angle that it'd be like, what kind of a trapezoid is this?
Okay, so if everyone was freaking out when the PS4 originally got revealed that it looked like an eraser, that looks like an eraser. That for sure is just like it should be colored pink.
Yep, that should be pink. That would be
pink edition, the eraser edition.
That's hot. Maybe that's the one I'm going to get. Maybe I'm going to get the slim down version, but it's only been kind of leaked. It's this is a what if. Somebody claims that these are from an inside source, and those always sometimes they land. This one looks pretty legit, but there's some some good people out there. Right. The reason why is because Samsung's been able to get their first 8 gigabit GD whatever RAM, the memory chips, the RAM chips, right? They've got them small enough now that they can put it in a smaller body. So that's where that's why they think this is like lining up with other data. They're like, okay, well, they make small chips now, so hey, here's a small case to go with it. So that's news. Exciting. You guys are set, so I don't think you're going to pick up another one, but does the Slim have a draw for you?
My suggestion is to wait if it does come out, because I noticed with the Slims, they always like, just with the PS2 and the PS3, they recall it at first because, the first ones are always like, oh, there's an overheating issue. So if it's something you're going to get, I would wait for like the next batch after they find out there's all these things wrong with it, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So, hey,
this is not something
from Rachel.
Not going to be an early adopter on this one.
No, you got a good point. Now I'm going to have to hold off and wait and keep borrowing Glenn's for another year till it comes out. Don't tell him, but I was playing the other day with the potato chips that I was eating earlier, and so one of his controllers left-handed substrate. It's slippery. It's just slippery.
I may have actually heard Drew eating the potato chips in my headphones.
We were playing Destiny, and I was so starving. And so the whole raid, like everything, it's just strike list or something, but the whole time I'm just like, and I knew it was so loud. I couldn't even apologize.
Drew, I am waiting for your metabolism to just take a dive. Just like you're showing up to all of the meetings and just like covered in candy, and it's like before the show you're like downing goldfish and chips.
Just shoveling it in.
I do. I have my collection here. I've got my nerds for the sweet side. I've got my goldfish in a bowl, so I got that to counteract the giant bag of potato chips.
Waffles.
The waffles. Oh, so good. Yes. How do I do it, folks? I don't know how I do it. Moving on. I don't even know what news we're on now, but I think it's number 4. We're on
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls number 4. This one is, we've talked about this. In fact, last year we talked about it because it came out for the PC, but the Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited has got a launch date now for June 9th. So it's coming. It's here. I've always loved Elder Scrolls, and I've been curious about the online version, but I didn't jump on the PC side of things. So this might be one. This might be one that I would look into, because I love that world, and I love how I don't know what I mean. It has something special for me. It just reminds me of like the old world, the alchemy and the swords and wizards and stuff. I'm digging that. I could do that.
So Dragon Age.
I was going to say, if there's a dragon, then it interests me usually. It's how my brain works.
You're bearing the lead, though, Drew.
Which is
no monthly sub for Elder Scrolls Online.
You're right. I was gonna get there, but I had buried it. You're right. No more. Thank you for saving me on that, because I probably would have like gone so excited about dragons that I didn't go on. But that's the
Drew
big
and
announcement.
Dragons.
That's the big announcement, is that you all you have to have is your PlayStation Network account and your PlayStation Plus, and you can play it as long as you want. We talked about this. Remember, we talked about how it was going to be a painful thing, and what if they make us have a subscription on top of our other subscriptions, like some other companies have done, right? You can't play our online game unless you also pay us. So that's right. There is no need for a subscription now.
Sweet.
Aww.
Isn't that so nice when they actually give you something, when they just...
That they should have.
When they do it right.
When they just, It's nice. It's a nice change of pace, instead of making us pay extra money just to play the game.
Yes. And then finally, last news: Witcher 3 was announced that kind of a game preview that they'll be pushing 1080p with 30 frames a second on PS4.
Boom.
Only 900p on the Xbox One with 30 frames. So. That was kind it's kind of like shocking, but not really shocking, because I think we had talked about it, and most people were like, all right, as long as it's a good game, high frame rate, 30 is fine for me, and 900p, whatever. Mm-hmm. So the confirmed 1080p is like, you get like an extra sliver of your screen. You can see this much more now, or at least this much more detail. But that was not super newsy. Most people were like, yeah, heard that one before. But that, I don't know, that, my friends, is the news. I don't know if I'm going to play Witcher. I'm not not into the witching, but it's not a puzzler like that. Scary. Sounds scary.
Well, neither is Destiny, Drew. And
good point. Good point. I don't know how I got sucked into that. Jeff, I blame you. KT, I blame you.
Sometimes at night, like I said, my phone just blows up. They're like, Rachel, like,
I know.
Why?
Wait, when you're with people, you're with people?
Yeah, I know, right? It's weird. I've actually left the house a couple of times this week, but every time it does, it's like, Rachel, who keeps blowing up your phone? Like, who keeps messaging you? I'm like, I'm sorry, my friends are raiding. They always need one more.
Sounds so lame. My friends are raiding, and they just need one more level 30. And Jeff's talking about Crota. Like, I'm sorry, I'll mute it.
You'd be surprised how often Jeff talks about Crota, even when we're playing other things in Destiny. He'll start calling the bosses Crota. I'm like, you mean Atheon? He's like, oh yeah.
They're all Crota.
That's
awesome. That's awesome. My friends, that is the news.
Yay.
Rachel, you want to take us to some releases?
Yes. Cool. So there's actually a few cool things coming out this week. One of them is Dying Light, which I believe that I touched at CES.
Yeah, I bet you did.
And it looks pretty fun. I think it would be cool to do a live stream of it because it's like...
I'm down.
Yeah, right? It'd be kind of creepy and like horror movie-esque.
So in.
That would be fun. Some other things coming out is Grim Fandango Remastered.
Buying it.
And that one looks pretty cool. So, kind of like a Sugar Skull type thing going on. We also have Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2, Sisters Generation for the Vita. Life is Strange, Episode 1. If you haven't heard anything about Life is Strange, I watched some gameplay on it. And it kind of seems like a Telltale game, so it's going to adapt to how you play. And
a little bit kind of an episodic thing.
Kind of like interesting, but it's kind of interesting to see different games, more games coming out that you choose the story. Also, Nihilumbra. Nihilumbra. Pretty sure that's what it is.
I like to say that one. Nihilumbra.
Nihilumbra. It looks kind of cool. It'll be out for the Vita and just digitally. And then Tesla Grad. It's the last one.
But it got pushed.
JK, that's why there's some slashes through it. So if you were looking forward to that one, too bad. So sad.
Man, it was a puzzle platformer. Now I got to wait to play a puzzler? Oh,
but they appreciate our patience.
That's sweet. That's sweet of them.
Thanks for the update. They appreciate our patience. Good. Sorry, I filled myself full of nerds. I'm so sorry.
I heard the crunching. I was like, chips are whipped out.
Yep.
No, this is just nerds. Wonderful. I think that we should make ourselves a plan for Dying Light when I'm not available so that you guys can get in there without my fear factor and just go.
Let's be real, Drew. You disappear.
I do every time. You
disappear after the first 10 minutes anyways.
Because I go up to switch
home?
I think you're mixing up the Dying Light ones from the Dead Island guys.
Fine, then never mind. That won't be fun too.
I think you want to play the one when Hayden Panettiere's in just a tower.
Why do they have to all start with D? Why can't they? See, what's the other one?
Stupid alphabet.
It's like Dawn. Until Dawn is the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, Until Dawn could be good too.
Well, they would still all be fun.
We should get together. We haven't got together for a while to play.
I know. Yes, please.
It's good. And in fact, if I believe we have a Twitch channel, and I think Jeff has been playing on his own channel. So if you want to follow Jeff play games, just check into twitch.tv/Mr. Hawks, and he's been playing quite a few nights every week.
HOX. Wait.
Yeah, MRHOX. And so you can join him. I'm going to guess that most of the time he's going to be playing Destiny. Just a guess.
Just a guess, though.
Just take a wild guess, but
maybe it'll be different one day.
Yeah, he'll play until he feels the rage and has to.
When Claire has an intervention.
Yeah, maybe that's what we need to work on.
We're gonna get a message from her just one of these days. Like, I just really need to sit him down.
I even get that.
It's
in the
getting
last
in the
couple
way
weeks.
of his hygiene.
Right.
Peach is like, I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. What have you been doing? Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. No. School. Aren't we both doing school? like that's why we're yeah. I'm good. So let's have a little finish up with talking about our plan to resurrect the indie game of the week and how we're going to do that and why. Maybe run down the schedule about things we're excited to play. Essentially, there was a sale over the weekend, and we tweeted about it and talked about it a bit. But there was a sale over the weekend on the PlayStation Network for indie games, and they were really rather quite discounted.
Yeah.
Gosh, down like $2 and $3
$3, yeah.
So we here at the Little Big Cast we stocked up on as many indie games as we could come up with.
Just for you.
Yep.
Just for you, the viewer.
Exactly. The things we do for you.
Jeez.
So we did this for quite a while back in the early episodes. I'm gonna have to say this was probably before Destiny came out.
Back in the day.
And we played gosh, it has been a little while. Like we've played tons of good games. We played the Walking Dead Telltale seasons. We played the Journey, Fez, Flower, Brothers. I love Brothers, Guacamelee. Right? We had a good run with a bunch of indie games, just kind of looking at exactly what we liked about them, and then just giving you a review and kind of a walkthrough of how we felt they went. We steered away from that for a good couple of 4 months or so. So with this sale, we kind of got reinvigorated and said, let's do this. So do you guys want to talk about the games that you chose? Because we kind of each chose a couple, and then we all purchased them so we can play them. So Robin, what games did you choose, and what are you looking forward to playing in the indie list?
I'm kind of thrilled about the entire list, to be quite honest. Because I was looking through it, it's like, I saw that at Fantastic Arcade. I played that at Fantastic Arcade.
Nice.
So, yeah. And it was awesome. Like, Vikings Attack is really fun. It's really small. Like, there's not too much happening, but that's kind of the model for most indie games.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so simple, and it's so... I hate using the word addictive, but... It's just like it just keeps happening. It was like, okay, I have to make this work. I can't do this. But I'm not going to spoil it. But it's fun. It's super fun. Resogun, I'm super pumped about, but I've been playing that for a while.
Right.
Look, I'm going to be so good at this. Everyone, come see how good I look.
Awesome. Game. Okay, Rachel. Do you have more?
Oh no! I just I like the entire list. I was going through it, just like I like that one. I have that one. I have that one. I like that one.
That one.
Perfect, Rachel. Which one are you looking forward to?
Same goes for me. Almost all of them. I think the ones I'm most excited for, Unfinished Swan. I read a lot of things on that one, so I was really excited to see that one was on the list. And then Road Not Taken, Road Less Traveled. Not taken. Yeah. Cute little guys. Yeah, that one looks pretty sweet too. And that was kind of fun to play the stupid ones like Aqua Kitty and just Resogun.
Yeah.
Right. So get the highest score and just that'd be sweet.
We should have a traveling trophy for each week that we talk about a game, and whoever comes out with the highest score on some of those games, take that traveling trophy home. Right.
I like it.
That's good. Then we can mail it around to our listeners and be like, "Hey, you got this. Hey, wear it with pride.
Here you go."
It's good. I was looking and there was a lot there that I'm looking forward to playing. Like Costume Quest 2 was one of them that looked super fun. Got some really good reviews, so I'm excited to see how that goes. Contrast was one that Jeff wanted to see.
Oh, I love Contrast. Oh, he is going to have a. He's going to go off on a monologue. He's going to go off on a Jeff-a-logue.
A Jeff-a-logue. Oh, I like it.
Oh my love.
Yes, I'm excited for the Jeff-a-logue. That's good stuff. I'm gonna write this down somewhere. So that's I think he'll like that one. He chose that. Maybe he knows that one. And then Echo Chrome was one I thought would be kind of a fun because I love the puzzlers that look kind of puzzling. I've played Unfinished Swan. I enjoyed that one a lot. It was fun because I played with the move, right? So I was throwing paint with the move, and that was kind of fun. I got a little motion sick, but it was probably just more of like me sitting on the floor looking up at the TV. But I played that one good. And then, as I mentioned earlier in the show, I played Tales from Space about a blob, which is just kind of a simple little like blob moving around, and you stay the same size, but the world kind of gets smaller and smaller. So you're able to suck them up, and so you go into sucking up, nuts and bolts, and then eventually you're big enough to suck up cows and stuff, and that's
eat everything.
Fun. And then Limbo was in that group too. So that was one that I think most of us have played or have on some platform or another, but we'll throw that in the mix and play. If you saw, KT had thrown up the list, but if you go to littlebigkast.com or ktdata.net, put you in the same place, you'll see our list with the dates of when we at present are planning on playing those games, and you can check in there, see what we're working on for next week. For instance, next week was Resogun. So from now until next Tuesday when we record again, we're going to play Resogun, and we welcome your tweets. Hit us up at LittleBigKast. Yeah. Tell us what you're playing. Tell us what your scores are. Tell us how bad we are. This is not my kind of game, by the way. I'm not very good at this.
Save the people.
Yep, I'm not very good.
It's so fun. I love this game because it's from the same people who did Super Stardust HD.
Oh yes.
And you're on the little asteroid and you're like moving the ship all over, and so instead of you moving around a sphere, you're like in this little snow globe of death. It's amazing. It's so cool.
Good way to put it. That's pretty much
snow globe of death.
Yeah, and then I have to. Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm so addicted.
Yes, that's what we'll play this week, and we'll come in with our thoughts on the snow globe of death next week. So pick it up and play with us. Folks. Is there anything else that you want to talk about while we're here? What else did we have? We don't have a full topic, but that's our plan anyway for the indies.
Yeah, and it's a big deal. We're excited about it.
Yeah, hit us up. Let us know what you want to play. If there are any games that you want us to play or you want to hear our thoughts on.
Yeah, there's something that we missed.
Yes. Let us know what we might have missed. All right. Well, help me out. How do I get out of here? How do I get off stage?
You're stuck here forever.
KT, help!
Oh, what do I do? Anyway,
plugs. You're under half an hour. This is odd.
It is odd. It's odd.
It's because Jeff's not here to talk about
with no Jeff-a-logue.
No Jeff-a-logues yet again. These are always the shortest episodes.
It's true.
Not that it's a bad thing.
It's bite-sized. It's nice and bite-sized.
We're so fantastic. We are so fantastic. We just are compressed awesome.
It's good. It's
good.
Good
way to put it.
It's without the fluff, or what would you call it? Like without the flavor, without the
ginger.
MSG. There you go. Without the ginger.
Without the spice.
Ginger free. Yeah.
Ginger free yet again.
Yep.
Speaking of 4, they released the Fantastic Four trailer, so check it out if you want to watch it, because it's kind of cool. Feel like that stuff.
Oh, Book of Life came out today. I'm done. So I'm just gonna watch that on repeat.
Fun. Oh, and wait, I failed to mention one more. It's Lewis Carroll's birthday, which is a big day. So happy birthday to Lewis Carroll and Alice in Wonderland.
Happy birthday, Lewis Carroll.
Yeah, yep. Reverend Charles Dodgson III. His real name, but congratulations and happy birthday. The guy would be like 180 something.
Right?
Yeah. He was a strange
wackiest.
Doctor. Man, I love him. I love him a lot. And with that, folks, thanks for joining us on the Little Big Cast, where
good way to end.
Yeah, that is good. That's good. So make sure that you hit us up at littlebigkast.com, ktdata.net, and look through all of past episodes. You can find us on Twitter at LittleBigKast. You can find me personally on Twitter at Night20 with a K, and Rachel.
Pirate Rachel with a 3 instead of the E.
That's hot. A pirate 3.
You're so late.
It's the alias.
It's elite. Okay, and then you can also find Robin anytime you want.
At Robin Hazlett, because I'm really creative with my Twitter handle.
Excellent. Hit us up. Ask us anything you want. Get us your opinions or ideas on Resogun for this next week. What you want to hear about that, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Later.
Say goodbye.
Sing it, Drew. Sing it.
Ba, 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 ba.